Just realize it's on mute. Good evening, graduates. Good evening. We wait for the life to build up because me have a whole heap of things to talk about tonight. A whole heap of things to talk about tonight. Yes. A whole heap of things me have to talk about tonight. You understand? I know you guys are not used to me coming on live. I have been off YouTube, but you know, I prefer Facebook these days. Yes. YouTube has become way too toxic. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, big up yourself. Hi, gonna walk on, sis. YouTube has become way too toxic. Way too toxic, way too miserable. I cannot be asked. Every time I log on here, it's nothing but cussing and more cussing. It really is not sitting well with my soul these days. So I take myself away from YouTube and I'm on Facebook where I can enjoy myself and not be stressed or bothered. Yes. But as I said, it takes special reasons for me to come out. It takes special occasions for HTK's voice to be heard. It takes something significant, worthwhile for me to speak. Because if it not worth it, me not come out. But you see this situation right so, it's worth it. It's worth it. This is a cause that I have to speak about every single time we achieve a milestone, right? So before I go into how, despite the fact, because listen, I know that there was a lot of celebration going on YouTube about the fact that Jayden Smith's case is being looked into again with fresh eyes. I was busy celebrating elsewhere. I was celebrating over on TikTok, right? That is where I was celebrating. I was on Chat and Laughs live. I was over there with Surprise. I was over there with Chat and Laugh. Yes, those are the people that I was celebrating with in the wee hours of this morning. You understand? I went to who I consider to be some of the most authentic pioneers in the Jayden Smith movement to celebrate with them. Because if it wasn't for these people, there would have been absolutely no progress. You understand me? We have all done our work. All the platform holders have done their work. This is not about putting anyone above anyone, because essentially research was done. The constant placing of Jayden Smith's name to the forefront was done. People did all kinds of things in order to get them to confess. You know how it go already. You know, so some of the things MHD can never agree with, but in all, most of the people involved in this case want one thing, and that is justice for this little boy. So to see that we have got a new chief of police who is willing to revisit the case with fresh eyes, that is a win. It is a huge win for Jayden Smith. It's a huge win for Andreen, Jayden Smith's mother. It's a huge win for the people of Jamaica. But I don't really that much comfortable about. Because we celebrate already, you know. And the celebration, though deserved, is not really the celebration we want to celebrate. There's a lot more that needs to be done. As a matter of fact, the work starts now. It begins now. It's not about getting cozy and comfortable at this stage of the game. This is just a stepping stone in terms of what needs to come next. So without further ado, let me hail up the graduates in the classroom. And for those of you who are new, please hit the like button and bump up the algorithm. Over here, so we're not beg for no gifts. We're not beg for taps and roses. We only ask you to like up the video so it bumps up the visibility and gets the algorithm going. That's all we ask for over here. No super chat me not ask for. You understand? We ask for you to like up the live so that the message can spread far and wide. So let me go through and heal up everybody. Right. Jeanette, big up yourself. Pie Garden, I already hailed you, but I'm hailing you again, sister. Big up yourself. Vanessa, walk on, sister in Rosemary. Justice for Jayden. Indeed, Melanie Forbes, big up yourself. Dimple Ever Blessed, justice for Jayden Smith, no justice, no peace. Indeed, Arlene Scott, big up yourself. Nadine Jackson, I see you. And as Vanessa says, please remember, double tap the screen, like up the live. Hazel Sweet, why Sunset Post it would probably be justice for Jay. I don't like that at all. We don't need to hear negativity. I don't understand, Hazel Sweet. I honestly, I am very, how should I put this? I'm very selective about the platforms that I go on. I'm very selective about the people that I communicate with. I have to sit back and assess you for a period of time for me to know what you're about before I actually communicate with you. People can say that I'm snobbish, fine. I don't really care. It is about discernment for me. So I honestly don't know what's going on No Sunset page. I really don't know what going. So I don't know anything about that. But as for whether or not you want to hear negativity, we're going to hear some tonight. Vanessa, big up yourself. So let's see. I don't trust nothing. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if no one get buyouts. Okay. Natalie, big up yourself. Sandra, big up yourself. Jojo, big up yourself. I see you, sis. Avril, big up yourself. Right, his post said it. I don't know what his post said. I haven't read it. I've not been on his page. There's certain pages I just don't go on because it's no offense to him. I just don't know him. So I have no idea what you're talking about, my lovely. I'm going to stick to my script, if you don't mind, with no distractions. So, Surprise did an amazing job. He received funding. A considerable amount of the funding came from Yard Boss's platform. His followers did really well. They raised money. They sent that to Surprise. I contributed personally to Surprise directly, okay, on behalf of the graduates, obviously, because at the end of the day, it's your views that pay for that. You understand? So that money went directly to Surprise. I saw the march executed with temerity. It was very well organized. I saw Surprise had a band. He had food. He had a tent. He had water and refreshments. The people them all get chicken, when they get curry goat too, but then get fed. He had everything. Placards, t-shirts, yes, microphone, audio system, and of course, it was covered by the press. What I saw was an excellently executed march. Now, the last time I came out, when it came to Surprise, I said very clearly that Surprise was getting a fight. We're not going to call a name over here. So please don't call nobody else's name. Somebody already call a name I don't even know. Please don't call no people's names. That's not relevant to this live. You understand? I said to you that Surprise was getting a fight. And I don't understand why Surprise could ever get a fight when it comes to this little boy here. Because, you know, so the most I've ever said about Surprise is that one thing we can't take with Surprise is that it talk over people when they might have panel. That's all I've said. You understand? Other than that, Surprise is an elder. He's a man of wisdom and experience. And he's on the ground. He's on the ground. And if it's anybody must take the lead, is somebody on the ground. Somebody who the people can look to as honest, integrous, and a doer. Surprise has proven to be all of those things. He received the funds, he never sit down upon the money. He never tried turn it over, spin it, or try kind of, do any kind of scamming with it. He spent every penny on the march. When you receive funding, and I don't know if people understand this, but when you receive funding, you receive a budget to execute a plan. Your aim is to spend every penny on the plan there. Not supposed to left back for go in a pocket. Everything's supposed to spend towards the goal. And he did that. You know how much people get money? And you don't know head nor tail or what happened to it? If it's one person I was proud to have contributed to, it's Surprise. You understand? Surprise never come out here and give us 6.9. Surprise never come out here and tell us, oh, Shaggy, Bounty Killer, all of the tapanars, the Prime Minister, the President of the United States, gonna be on the stage. No, him never do that. Him never do that. Surprise come and say, TVJ is gonna be there. And who was there? TVJ was there. Everything that the man said was going to happen took place. So I cannot understand why anybody would want to fight a man like that or put down a man like that. Surprise must get his flowers. Because me couldn't do it. Me there all the way to England. All of them blogger they were sitting in a foreign couldn't do what Surprise do. Because them they're foreign. Be it small foreign or big foreign, them they are foreign. And to have somebody pan the ground for do the things them is a blessing. Surprise did an excellent job and it cannot be debated. There were no hiccups or no failures. But you know what? You know what was particularly special about the march? Surprise went above and beyond. Did you see what he did when it came to Andreen? Did you see? So there were some lovely parts of the live last night that I'm going to share with you. I did not stay on there long. I came off fairly quickly, but I left my phone on stream and just let it just record everything. You understand? And interestingly, I don't know how, but my stream, sometimes you leave your phone and when one live ends or something happens and it just jumps to the next live in the line, it did. And the next live it jumped to. You're going to hear that too. And I'm going to show you how the devil works. Let me tell you something. You see, Jayden Smith's spirit? Jayden Smith's spirit is special. I've told you that I have never, in the history of my blogging, I've been blogging for 3 years. Not particularly long, but I've touched on some deep cases. And in my history, my career of being a blogger, I have never seen a case that is not a 9-day talk. We are now 9 months plus on. We are approaching the 1-year mark come September. And I wonder if you realize that the fight for justice for Jayden has not lost its oomph. Even when it has gone to quieter corners of YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, the mumblings has remained persistent and consistent because a great injustice has occurred. It is impossible for anybody to deny that Jamaican people are name up themselves for nothing. You can't say that. You cannot say them and name up themselves for nothing. You understand? You have to recognize that if Jamaican people persistently say no, sir, something not right, a justice, we want a justice, and then now let it go, there is something that was amiss. A huge injustice took place. And if I one thing with we as a people, we are very rebellious. You see, Jamaican people, we're very rebellious. We are rebellious people. And when we know so we've been wronged, we don't stop. We don't let up. That is why them say the bad slave them drop off in our island. Yeah. Them say the slave them would drop off in a Jamaica. The terrible. That it was the first stop and them did have to get rid of all of the bad one them first. Because we don't back down. Especially when we're wronged. Who is claiming Jayden's family insisted on having his case reopened? That is simply not true. Nothing. Look at shame. Me no business with them something like that. Them there's something they're foolishness. Me never hear that yet. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna play for you some of the great parts of the live. And I'm gonna play for you the live afterwards that rock my spirit and make me put up that status that I put up earlier on. You understand? Because despite the fact that Surprise did this amazing job, the demons them come out for me, people. Yeah. The demons them come out for him. Anyway, let me make you listen to the good bits. I have to be careful because I think one of them music they start play.
Nothing can stop that. Nothing You know, my husband come in today and I was listening something with Jayden and the whole march and stuff. And you know, him turned to me and he said to me, him said that, you see, this man here is a man with an attitude like this and a want. You see, him spend the money the way to spend. If you can't see it, that mean him do everything good. I mean, I tell him, yeah, man, when you look over there, so you see the thing for the people that sit over there, so you see people with food there, so they march him have the march in order. Nobody no out of place and go on nowhere. Him deal with the people them really good. Yes. Even if you never have bus fare. Can you imagine? Yeah, him not about the march. I talk about him clothes. No. And that's foolishness when unnecessary. Him go the march. Him go the march with a plan. His plan was to get justice for Jayden. And that's what the result lead out to. Justice for Jayden. Yeah, man, you understand? Him not go at the march. I talk about rubbish. I talk about rubbish.
Facts. He did not. As a matter of fact, Surprise was hardly in the camera.
That's not good enough. They play the part, but this one played the major part. Wow. It was properly done.
Big up yourself,
for real. Yes. Me have to big up him and secret management. Them do a fantastic job. Mm-hmm. That's a good man. No, sir. You know, if I say, what him do, wait, properly done. Tell you, brother. And look, they know that according to them, make me see him give him justice. See the...
Yeah,
So boom, 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 boom. It's
what
like
say?
everything is a followed chain. It's like a chain event. You realize that, Chad?
Yeah, that we now.
You realize that, Chad?
Yeah, that we now.
Them not stop try report her
You
life.
realize that, Chad?
Yeah, that we now worry about what them saying.
It's like a chain event. Everything is a follow the march that comes up.
Yeah.
It's like that march is needed for bring out. What man, I tell you, brother. Nah lie.
You did a great job.
Yes,
awesome
man.
job.
My.
Yeah, so she start playing music, then me don't want to hear the music part. Hold on. We have to jump it. Cause she play what holy permit me say it did festive over chat and laughing at people. Well festive. Me say we dance, we sing, we cry. I'm telling you, it was alive and a half.
Hard work money. Mr. Surprise never pocket the money. Mr. Surprise use it on the march. And listen, guys, every turn you turn on your TV globally, Jayden name is all over the news. Let me tell you something. This is what unity look like. This is what when you come out and you do this from your heart, and this is what it looks like when you come out and hold Jayden mother Ann and walk with her down and make sure know you feel the pain what she feel. This is what justice look like, guys. Whatever people want to say, listen, we don't have time for you. We not have time for you. Listen, we are talking about.
Yes, so. And she start playing music. So, as the live went on, and Chat and Laugh was talking, Surprise was mostly very quiet. He said he was on the road, so, you know, him on the road, so you have to just bear with him because him a doing work while him a listen in them ears. I went on and I celebrated, and actually it was the first time I actually spoke to Chat and Laugh. Speak one-to-one to Chat and Laugh. She was all excited. And she said, I was wondering what happened to you. I said, listen, not now I'm to HTK, and HTK is very much there. I'm not a run into limelight person. There are times when I literally take myself away from visibility. You will see my content, you will see me in a video, but you may not necessarily see me on live talking and so on. But I am acting behind the scenes. I said, Surprise can tell you. I have been in communication with him. I'm acting behind the scenes. Sometimes that is the best way to do things because it's not a competition. You understand? So she appreciated that. She was grateful. Me give her props as well. Me tell her so me join her with the crying. Because she knows that we call her the lady that cries for Jayden. And that is what she is. She's the heart of the movement. When I heard that they were going for her, I was very angry about it. You understand? Because this lady, Chat and Laugh, has gone through a ring of fire for Jayden Smith. She has had her personal information doxed on the internet by people who wanted to see her exit this movement. And she still carried on. Remember, she said she was not going to carry on. And I said to you guys, me no believe. Said Chat and Laugh, I go stop. Of course she didn't. Because her love and her passion for Jayden is real. It's real. And without this heartbeat, the empathy leaves the case. Right? I'm not saying that we all don't feel sympathy, but she is the forefront of that. That's what she represents. So anyways, I said Surprise was mostly quiet, right? And
remember Shanique, them words that come out of Shanique mouth. We're not getting anywhere.
Well,
we're gonna listen to this part.
She better relax in her bed for the last time.
Yeah.
Foreign woman, big up yourself.
We are going to send our paper up to Uncle and make Uncle send her right back.
Out of order. Can't come take the lady picnic and do what you want, then you will live all right and then she must in tears. Nothing no go so.
Nothing no go so.
Them do the woman pick the summer next jump and play and go back where she
can you believe that? Oh my gosh.
Jump
That was
up
the right
again with
expression,
PR,
brother.
too bad breed. And yeah.
Every time I think about
them, I
it.
live the happy life and
No,
Jayden, yeah. No go so.
Holiday come, you will enjoy your kids. Night time you get to hug them, kiss them, read them bedtime. You don't think she want to do the same thing to her son? That is terrible, man.
Yeah. You know, at what station Andrew not gonna do the interview tomorrow?
Listen to this.
You know, to me here, but me not quite remember. RJR? I think RJR.
RJR. It's a surprise.
TVJ.
TVJ, okay.
But
TVJ.
It's on TVJ. It's a slot with she name a lady there. She always interview the Prime Minister.
Oh.
Ooh.
And I know them.
Me neither.
A big slot, man. A big slot.
Are you hearing that? Let me tell you, this man went above and beyond. Are you hearing that? Andreen is going to be interviewed on TVJ. The time is going to be, I believe, 6 p.m. Jamaica time, which is midnight here. So I intend to be off the live shortly after she probably has begun, so that you guys can go and listen to that. You understand? But I'm telling you, Andreen is going to be interviewed by TVJ, so she can get to speak to the Jamaican people and tell her story. Which one of the others could have organized this if not Surprise? With all the big talk, them talk. Remember, you know, me come out and me warning about a whole heap of things, you know. And telling us that certain things not gonna work, you know. Because I see the writing on the wall. I saw the writing on the wall. Did you ever hear me once say Surprise not gonna work? Because I am a very spiritually connected person. My discernment is extremely high. And you see, once you show me certain behaviors, me can't unsee them. But you see, with Surprise, what I saw in this man is that he's rooted and grounded. You understand me? Big up yourself. Lady V, I see you. Let's listen.
So you go with her, do a surprise.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be done on the phone. I'm gonna just call her up on the phone.
Okay.
So you now go do that for help her.
No,
Hey,
well, on my
Melanie.
phone, she gonna use.
115.
Okay, so you will guide her, coach.
My coach her. Make sure brief her before.
Thank God. That's surprise for Uno.
Hey, Lala.
Man with the plan. Surprise. If it was for you, surprise, right now, we wouldn't laugh and enjoy the day. Because you would get the money and don't do what you're supposed to do. You understand? And this what people don't know. You could have, you know, but surprise, big up yourself, surprise, every day, all day.
When you're talking, a road me, a piece of political road me get to weed. So I did a weed, so me just I was walking home. That's why I couldn't answer when I just mute because I'm on the road.
Me know say something I do that me tell them.
I'm work hard for money, you know, man.
Yeah. But just say that, but say surprise, HTTV they come up here.
HTTV, you know.
I'm busy, him soon come on.
Shireen hear me, but that's all right.
Yeah, surprise, me happy, man. Me say me cry, no surprise. Me cry.
IRFM have it a play. IRFM have TV, all of the radio stations.
On IRFM?
Yeah, it's what's on IRFM this morning.
Big up yourself, Surprise. Manners and respect.
Yeah, man, every station had it.
Oh, God.
Every station have it, and because it is a hot topic, every station want a piece of it, so it don't done yet. Because the guy called me today and him say he wants to make sure that he has a follow-up on it, because he's going to follow it. He's going to follow the story.
You hear that?
So Jayden will always now be in the media.
Nice.
I'm a virgin. So him sister me there behind it, and him have the producer, TVJ, him are the marketing manager out there. I'm basically capture everything. So Mama tell you, in this life, in Jamaica's life, you got to know somebody who knows somebody.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you don't know nobody who know somebody, then
Connections run things. Me know that.
It is what it is.
Yes.
So nobody can fight for you without having connections.
Yes. Facts.
Wow.
The connection do it. So if a man feel like him big over there, so because I'm in status. But the next man bigger than him because of his connection.
Yeah.
So I may not be in the merchant, but I know the merchant.
Yeah.
And the merchant respect me. So the merchant will step out for me.
That is it.
And this is how life run. So when you feel like say you're more than people, that because you see one little man and you see me walk down the road and you see me pick up paper them and them put in the garbage pan. Don't consider yourself better than him. Consider yourself.
Una hear the humility. Una hear the humility in this man. Una hear it. Cause when me buck up and play the next one, when me go play a little later, you know, you go hear the difference, you know. You see, say the man I make you know, say, you don't take human beings for granted, no matter what they look like on the surface, no matter what they appear like to you. You don't know what a person is bringing to the table, so you mustn't judge.
A little bit privilege over him.
Yeah.
No.
You only have privilege, but that means you're better than him. Right? Because today he will shine dark.
Tomorrow what you become?
Tomorrow he shine bright.
Right like a diamond.
Right. So at the end of the day, I'm a very humble person. The people maybe don't know that.
Yes, we know. We can see.
None of them never know, say, you'd have come out and do this. None of them they think, say, this march would have been flopped.
Yes.
They
prayed on it.
They were sitting down waiting.
They hoped it would flop.
They play the great part of to celebrate when
they were setting up for it to fail.
Me say after Jayden, after the march, people will get locked up.
That's a lie. Me never hear that.
I told everybody that.
Only liar never hear that.
I asked the police to wait before they start to do what they are doing, and let us have the march. Then them can come out and see what they must do. Right? And the first thing is that.
So this is the first spiritual battle. The battle of lies and rumor mongering. Right? Because you see, anytime you do something great in this world, demons get upset and they have to come at you. So the first attack that Surprise is receiving is that people are spreading rumors that he's saying that an arrest is going to be made. Let me tell you something. Surprise is a man of very few words. You hear that? All want to see him on live attack. And so you see, in a real life, he had the talk. He had the talk. Right? He's a person who choosing words very carefully. If it's one thing me can tell you, say, Surprise has not come out here and spread any false narrative, unlike others who run out with false information and tell we say principal get suspended. I have never heard Surprise come out and spin stories for glory. Never. So Surprise would be very foolish to come out here and predict the movements of the police. That would be something that would become highly visible if it comes to fruition or not. They must say, him say arrest a go make. Because they must set him up for fail.
Oh, so where is the justice that the people say that they're going to get when? No.
Jealousy.
No, don't do that. Because everything is a process.
Yes.
And if them could have jump out and lock up somebody when after the march, immediately after the march, they could have locked them up before the march. This man just come and this man just decided to take the case and review the case. and to go through the case and fine tune it and comb it out. And then now he will be able to make an arrest. Because him not get the file them together, him not put nothing together. Come on. Jayden file has to put together. It didn't. Jayden file never even started because he was a runaway child. Jayden just moved to can be a suspected criminal now. Anybody can be a suspected criminal now for Jayden because now it is going to investigate for unaliving, kidnapping.
Yes.
Everything now will go.
Yes.
Right? Wow. So we have to realize now, so these are where the charges now will start to place. Yeah. So there was no charge for a runaway child.
Yeah.
Right. So
Melissa,
remember the live that we did when we spoke about why no Amber Alert for Jayden Smith? Do you remember that live? That live, it may have been taken lightly by some, but the bloggers knew what I was talking about. A whole heap of them start run with it after we come out with a live there. Because I was the one who was like, listen, there is a whole system behind it. If there is no Amber Alert, Jayden's absence will not be taken seriously by anybody of authority. You understand? Until Una get it escalated, they are going to treat him like a runaway boy, not like a boy who could have been unalived by any of the family members or the people around him. And that the filing of the missing report by that family was on the basis of a runaway child, so that they could avoid an Amber Alert, which would have kicked off on an island-wide system and set the hunt in motion. They denied Jayden that because it bought them time to do what they needed to do with that child's body. You want me to say to no? Yeah.
see, it's some of them I will stay right with them there and turn a pillar of salt. Lie them a tell. Lie. No go so.
No.
Lie them lie.
So we know that now that it moved to what it is, then now all can look out now when the completion of this, that they will be able now to press charge on someone. So when them done them work, they're using some of the police, because you have police at the university at NCU. So you have police who study there. So and they study the forensic, right? So they are going to put that team. They are going to choose a team from the university. That is why they're going to use
fresh
eyes. Fresh eyes.
Fresh eyes.
Right?
The university
itself. And the university itself comes from the community of Jayden.
Yeah.
Right? So there's no better set of people to use, because the university will stop at nothing to can go against the university to say that, you know, they're the police that they train, they have done a good job by bringing this case to.
Yeah, they're going to do everything in them power.
Everything.
Just
right. So that, all right.
They're going to dig through the things from nobody.
Yes. Right? So people don't understand. So when I come out and said, nobody do any GoFundMe until I say, because I know that the police would have the case.
That's it.
And if the police have the case, we don't need a GoFundMe
no.
to any private investigator.
You don't need it.
You need an investigator.
No, because the police themselves.
Yeah.
Right. And when we never had any attention from the police, then we would have wanted that.
Exactly.
And we would have had money to get a private investigator, and it didn't happen. It was there for weeks and months, and it didn't happen. Right? So how it going to happen now? Right? And people would have said,
remember, you know, when this whole thing was going on and people were collecting monies, but them I get private investigator. And I said, look here, sir, that not gonna work. I said, it will not work. You see, that thing where you will get yourself in, it will cause bangarang. Me never see no GoFundMe we go smoothly yet. You hear what me say to you? Me say, listen, that the private investigator, they not go work. Them thing they cost a lot of money. You not go hit your target. You understand? The momentum we start, and then it go slow down to nothing. Remember, so then come out and cuss me because I ask for transparency when it comes to the GoFundMe. And I say, all right. I have to count to 100 because I don't know how I was already. And I say, listen, God I go work it out for you. So said, so done, the GoFundMe fail. You understand? Now, they might try to restart it to get a private investigator when we already have the police on board with fresh eyes, not the same old corrupt police with scatter and gone in a different post. We're talking about fresh people who have committed to revisiting the case and going through it in fine detail. Why do you need a private investigator?
Money. All right? So if you give me back my money, why is it that you want back money from me now to do the same thing when you had it and you could have done it? Remember telling us about hypocrisy, bag of lies, bag of stupidness. God is working in Jayden's behalf, and we don't need nobody to carry on no Esau and up no Chinchiri, don't know Chinchiri, and we don't want no Alibaba and in 40 teeth. We don't want nobody around us. The people them work hard. Yard boss, it say we need to be surprised, need to be accountable for the money because the people them work hard. Yes, yard boss. And they take that responsibility for myself. And I did deliver yard boss. So you call me out, Panny, and me prove myself, say, I can give you accountability.
You see how honest people respond? But yet still, when I ask the same thing of the next side, they run out for me, people. Now, if you ain't got nothing to hide, nobody should have any issue with somebody saying, listen, give accountability for the funds that you collected. Where is this private detective? You shouldn't have no issue. You shouldn't have no qualms. You should be quite comfortable and confident in your processes. This is how an honest person responds to a statement like that. Because it is facts. Once you collect money, you got to give accountability.
I can give you transparency, and you gave me that trust, and you work and you put some money in my hand, and I say, yard boss, this is what you do with money. You spend money and spend money right.
Yes, wisely. You did spend it wisely.
Right. My grandmother say you can penny wise and pound foolish. Me no work. All right. So at the end of the day, I can walk away and say, listen me, I'm free.
Free, indeed.
I'm free.
But I don't think we need any more private investigator right now.
No, we have a team. We have a team that is going to work for Jayden. You'd have heard the new police ambassador say it touches heart when it's come to a child.
Yes.
That's yes.
Right? And you could have when you hear him, you don't hear a man just speaking from his brain.
Because you can hear the passion in his voice.
You can hear the passion in his voice. You can look at his countenance and you would have seen.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah. He ready for business.
Yes.
And you know what we never see.
He said it was at the top of his file.
Picture next to him. Never. Never. This man come out and just talk big and dry, just like we look. Big and so.
I would have sat with him and I would have talked to this man in person. And I would have had a negotiation with him. And me talk about me and him a battle for the match. And when a battle reach the compromise, him get what he want and me get what I want. He say, you see you. You think you're easy. And I say, yeah. What do you think? What do you think? I have to be sarcastic in this conversation.
And what were we begging for, graduates on this platform? We wanted advocacy. we said Andreen needs an advocate. And if you are going to be an advocate for Andreen, you need to be taken seriously. Everything that we have prayed for was happening through surprise. You understand? Mm-hmm.
That's right.
He say, yes, because you want what you want, and me want what me want.
Right.
When I get what me want, and he say, yeah, and me shake him on and say, I'll see you, and say, yes, I'm expecting to see you again. I'm say, yes. When I come out, when I'm colleagues say, no, we need to work with you. You know, we need to work with you. You're a very good detective. Yeah, we need to work with you. And so I said to people, say, prove yourself. Everybody get an opportunity to prove themselves. I get mine.
And
That's
you
it.
prove yourself.
And I prove myself. I was the last one.
There.
I was the last one. And I get my chance. And I have done well with my chance.
You did
Right?
great with your chance. Absolutely great.
Right?
Listen,
Yep, he did great with his chance. And he proved himself. But you see, the nature of human beings is not to celebrate when you are up. It is to find a fault. It's to tear you down because you're too up. It's because them want to be up like you. It's because you not deserve to be up more than this a person. You deserve to be up and bad mind and tear down and crab in a barrel mentality. Everything that Surprise said was righteous. Everything that he discussed made sense.
No nonsense, man, though.
Yeah, man. He was. Look at the crime in Portland, and he's coming from Portland.
Oh, okay.
what? But I tell you though, feel good. The no say justice coming for Jayden, guys. I'm gonna tell you something. Tomorrow night, please tune in to the interview with Andreen Peart. You understand? On what television station? CVM? Surprise?
TVJ.
I remember that one.
Please, head of it, Yard Boss, Caribbean Queen, Andreen, and all the donors.
And they want to do something else with Caribbean Queen. They want to do something else with Caribbean Queen too. So I'm gonna make the link for Caribbean Queen. You can do it from where she is.
Yeah, man, Caribbean Queen did represent. Caribbean Queen is a good woman.
They want to do another interview with her.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
So when we have the victory march, we know it's a surprise.
Is it Deanne Jackson? She go do the interview?
Yes, right. Yeah, Jackson.
Yes.
Okay. Surprise?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna have a victory march when we get victory, right?
Of course.
That's right.
Yeah, people ready.
There we go. Yes,
People ready for the donation already. We are telling people they are ready for the donation.
Wow.
They're ready for donation. We are telling you.
The one on the show.
Yes, people ready.
$1,000 Jamaican dollar.
Hold on.
1,000 Jamaican.
Listen, you're going no place.
I want you to listen to this part.
You did.
Them organization. Disgrace I come your way.
$1,000 Jamaican dollar is in it.
All right.
I'm going to play that song for Andreen.
So let me listen. Let me explain to you what happened in this part of the live. And remember when I did the video, I said that I didn't want to discuss something because it was too negative and I'm focusing on the positives when it comes to where we were at with the Jayden Smith march, etc., etc. So Andreen, as I said, was done up by surprise to look as like a regal mother that she deserves to be. He put her on that pedestal as a representative of her son. She looked beautiful. She got her hair done. She got her nails done. She looked the part. She was dressed well, all of that. Andreen was attacked. She was assaulted. When she went by a shop And apparently, allegedly, she owes $1,000. That's a less than $5 US, you know. She owes $1,000. And either the shopkeeper or somebody in the shop saw Andreen looking beautiful and attacked her for that $1,000 and ripped out the wig out of her head. This was before the march. So if you notice, when you look at her in the match, she has on the wig and she still look nice, but it's not laid as it was because of the fight that she was in. Over $1,000.
Yeah,
$1,000.
He's me hear this man.
Our
I couldn't
sister.
believe. Me have to calculate what 1,000 Jamaican dollar is in US dollar, cause I really don't know the rate.
less than $5.
Jesus,
Less than
Snappy.
$5.
What? Me put it to 750, but what? No, sir.
Them TRI don't feel
I
less.
know me say surprised didn't hear this, but no said that would have been take care a long time. Oh God, man, that's wickedness.
Tear out her wig out her head.
Listen, I feel as
You really
somebody.
need that for the kid.
And it's not the $1,000, you know. It's not the $1,000. It's the look that she had.
Yep.
Man, she was beautiful looking.
It's the look, and it brings jealousy. But the
Oh,
$1,000 was what they had to campaign on.
gosh. Sad.
The devil just wants something to work with, you know. That's all he wants.
Oh, Jesus. What surprise? Your little friend there look worried in that church this week, man.
Yeah, man.
What? The man and
No,
his
man.
wife look miserable.
You worried right now. Listen, me just talked to a young man this evening and he said he seen him last week. And the man is not the same anymore.
So may I tell you?
The man changed. The man text everything about him changed. In the meaning changed.
Principal, listen up.
And I saw it.
Eh?
The man can just analyze themselves anytime, you know, because this grace will come your way, you know, and everybody can deal with it, you know.
Wow. Whew. Let him look very stressed out in church. I was like, why him look like this?
Yeah, man, because him know what is coming.
Mm.
Him need to stressed out.
Jesus.
We don't lie. When it come on nationwide, it never did stress out. When him a tell the one bag of light
Yeah,
from
when
Port
him a set-
Jayden.
When him a set the case, it's going at default.
Oh gosh, that's a wicked thing, man. Wicked thing for the baby.
When they come out here with him one crocus bag of light and Cliffview show, they never stress out them time
Oh
then.
my gosh.
Them the
Or
things
put
say,
the case in a default.
You hear that?
them the
You
things
never
say
know
never
that
blessed well. That's why they say when you dig hole, make sure you dig one for your damn self.
He never know if he name would have call.
Yeah.
And he never know say we would have placed him in the situation. Is it call when name calling and him
Yeah.
into the situation. So is that it was so much what him saying no is how you place him.
Yes.
And when you place him in that hold him in a, because when me come out, you know, and that is why up till now you see the people them attack me, you know, because when we come out comes a sacrifice at that place him in the thing, you know.
You know, sister, when you say it, when him was
Yes, him, at the
marching.
time him a feel for him pocket and
Yes, and him spin something couldn't
I try spin him ring and him
Yes.
I try do everything. Because that is the big deal. That is not one that will come out because in people them are here.
Yes.
At that cause. And so the secret of us and them
Yes,
don't
I-
want it to bring that attention to them organization.
Him hold the meaning.
Now let me ask you a question, graduates. So there was a part of the live where he confronted the principal during the match, and he's just readdressing the whole thing about how he reacted. Let me tell you something. And I know a lot of people, we don't believe in a obia, we don't believe in a voodoo, we don't in this guzo thing, and so on, and that's fine. I don't practice it, and I don't believe in it, but I know it exists, And I know it's very much a part of some people's faith and part of their belief system. Let me tell you something. Sacrificing is definitely a real thing. And if you think back to the cult that was operated by Kevin Smith, you would realize that Kevin Smith was infiltrated at a key point when he was about to execute a mass slaughtering of his members as a sacrifice, blood ritual, in order to maintain wealth. Okay? Now, Kevin Smith, as you know, is the cultist who somehow didn't make it to trial because he ended up in a car accident on his way to the court that took his life. How strange, how convenient, how bizarre. There are rumors that he ran away. But anyway, the point of the matter is that even though you may not think that this kind of thing is a tangible thing to believe in, it's people's superstition, people are out there actively trafficking in order to not only do organ trafficking, but also to do it for the purpose of spiritual battle, spiritual warfare. And they're thinking that blood rituals can lead to wealth. There are people who genuinely believe that. They use blood rituals for power, to maintain power, to stay in positions of power. It does not just happen in Black cultures, by the way. It is very much a part of the whole Illuminati thing as well. It's something that these people practice. They may not necessarily kill for it, but I've heard of people bloodletting and bathing in blood in order to maintain youth. Have you not heard about this before? So, as much as it makes us awkward, uncomfortable, and it's like it's at a point where, you know what, we just want to switch off. We don't want to hear that. Please do not forget that these practices are real. They take place and often are linked to situations of kidnapping, particularly when it comes to children. Jamaica has taken on a whole mantra of guzo, as though it is something to be proud of. Choppers are doing things to secure clients, right? To get them to give every penny of theirs when they call. And they're thinking that if they communicate with demonic spirits to control the people they're trying to brainwash, they can get anything they want in order to get financially wealthy. They believe it. So whether we like it or not, we cannot discount the fact that these belief systems exist and could very much have been a part of Jayden Smith's disappearance. You understand?
Change, Chad, you can watch like him whole attitude change.
Correct.
Yes, because it is exposing him. The
That's
world
right,
knows
Thelma.
that a sacrifice a woman beginning.
Yeah.
Him pooping a seam, by the way, I'm sorry. Him put
Mother, something, hi, welcome to Chat and Laugh, Mother Louis.
All right, hold on. This person wasted time.
It was just short.
Even when him say a 5 person did I play him the music, it sound like 1,000 people. Man, you talk, lady.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Remember talking about Jayden, you were side by before morning they are up because they don't know what is, you know, not her, you know.
Yeah.
When I heard some utterances towards her, I'm like, really? It just hit me. It tear my very inside, you know. Those utterances wasn't supposed to be heard, and you know, I'm like, really, this is not the time for it. That is not supposed to. Nobody's supposed to be talking about her like that. It was very destroyed, very, you know, hurting, very hurting to me to hear the utterances.
Yeah.
You know?
But let me tell
And if you notice, when things like that were happening about Andreen, and certain platforms were busy tearing down the mother of Jayden Smith, you notice I never carry it. I never carry it. Because what I picked up, graduates, was that, you see, because Andreen, them the things say Andreen are idiots. Them the things say Andreen is soft. Them the things say Andreen could be manipulated and used as a conduit for funds. Them the things that them could have used Andreen in order to generate donations and no doubt benefit from that. So because them realize that actually Andreen is not gonna let nobody take her for no idiot, and she stand up to them and she rub them out and let them know, say, listen, me don't want to do nothing on my behalf. Me don't want to no pan my son case. Me don't want to no involved. You see, when she did that, it lit them for six, because them never expect it, because them a look upon her like a little poor girl. Poor girl. Oh, you feel talk to we son, and we are come with the connections. You're supposed to worship the ground or walk upon. You're supposed to do anything we say. You're supposed to, when we say jump, you're supposed to say how high. How dare you rebel? Yes? They could not contain or control her or manipulate her. So them get the other side of Andreen. How is it that you're not hearing Surprise talk about Andreen being disrespectful or rude? Yeah? Because she recognized that what I tried to do for her son is real. Tell you what
a
these
real
people.
man don't bring down a woman. Remember, I tell you, a real man don't tear down a queen. You understand? A real man, when him see you broken, him find everywhere to lift you up. You hear what I said? A real man don't do stuff like that. That's when you know say a man is not a real man. Any man will come down and deal with a woman like piece of trash and talk about her, degrade her, anything. Listen, they don't have no love for that even their mother. You watch our man deal with the mother, and that will determine how he will deal with you.
Correct.
Yeah, when a man love and cherish his mother and treat his mother and talk to his mother a certain way, listen, at the same result him going to do to you.
Yes.
Because him love his mother and his wife or his girlfriend, him love you, him don't even want to see you cry. A real man don't want to see him woman cry. Let I tell you that. Much more feel sad. If my husband come in here right now and see me start crying, him ask me what's wrong, baby. Why me can't cry? You understand? The first thing the real man come down, when him just come here now, him come out, him look out upon me, him turn on the light, him whisper, he want something to drink. That's a real man treat woman.
That is it.
Yes. Of course. I mean, I felt it for her. Nobody in her corner.
Nobody at all, never in a Andreen corner. Nobody.
Hurting. And then, I mean...
say, me go stop you. Say, I know the shopkeeper do Andreen here like this. Andreen blood sister.
Jesus.
Can you imagine? I like wondering how much she was paid.
I feel say somebody tonight.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? That is so...
Hold on, guys. I'm going to pause the live a minute. I need to send myself something. Just hold on here. Hold on. Sit tight. Because I need to make sure so you guys hear this part. Hold Are you guys hearing me? Are you guys hearing me? Tell me if you guys are hearing me. The green screen look like it come off. Lord Jesus. I might have to go come back. Hold on, guys. I might have to go come back. I might have to go come back. Okay, you're hearing me. Okay, hold on. I might have to go come back. You are hearing me. But the green screen come off. I don't know how the green screen come off. All right, keeps. I'm gonna come off this and then I'm gonna come back, okay? All right, so just don't come right back, you know. I'm gonna come off of this and I'm gonna come right back. All right. Yeah, so just come off of this now. I'm gonna come right back with what I have to show you. All right. See you in 5 seconds for part 2.